And we're back for take 2 since we fucked up the first one. It's Aaron Kushler and welcome to another video by EBSC. Today I'm going to show you how to figure out how many days you need to be training to get best results. This is a question that we get all the time, and really there's no magic number. It depends on a lot of things. After all, we've seen some of the top level CrossFitters training up to 5 times a day. So it really poses the question, how many times should we be training to see results? Well, firstly, it starts with your goals. Now, I know you've heard it a million times, goals need to mean something to you. And I'm not gonna say they don't, because they do. The real question is, how much do those goals matter to you? If you've got really, really important goals that you're striving to get towards, you're more likely to want to train more often. If you've just picked a generic fitness goal that, a lot of people have in common, then you're less likely to want to really strive and push to get to that goal and train as often. So it really depends on how important the goals are to you. It also depends on the type of training that you're doing and whether that training is actually conducive to you getting to your goal. Because if it's not, then eventually what you're going to find is you're going to keep going down the road of resentment. You're going to resent the whole process in general. You're going to be less motivated to train more often, and therefore you're going to get less results. A, it's got to mean something to you, and B, the training has got to be conducive to what you're trying to achieve. So my advice at this point is to really have a think about why you're doing this in the first place and where exactly you want to go with it. From there, then we can look at the tactics, like how many days you need to be training to achieve the certain outcome. Now that we've covered that, let's look at it from a results perspective. Now, as a general rule of thumb, starting out with something like 3 days per week, so 3 times per week, is a really great start for most goals in general. You can achieve a lot by training 3 times per week. You want to obviously space it out so you've got one training day, day off, training day, day off. In that sort of format where you've got one on, one off. If you can't work it in with your schedule, but you might start out with a setup like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, something of that nature. Even people who have been training for years still train 3 days per week and they still get great results. It really gets determined not by how many times per week you're doing it, but how effectively you're using your time when you do train. Make sure that you're training hard and make sure that you're recovering just as hard. If your goals are centered around muscle building, for instance, 3 times per week is plenty. It's going to give you enough stimulus to get muscles growing. If, on the other hand, you're training for something like CrossFit, this number might go up. You might be looking at doing, anywhere from 3 up to 6 times per week, if that fits your schedule and is conducive to your goals. For things like skills, particularly in CrossFit, there's a lot of them that we're trying to learn. Skills take time to develop. They need consistency over time. So skill work should be practiced more often. If you're wanting to train more times per week and you're really enjoying the training, you know exactly why you're doing it, start by adding in 1 session at a time per week. So don't jump from 3 sessions all the way to 6 sessions in one go. Try going from 4, then to 5, then to 6. See how your body recovers from that, because ultimately it's all determined on how much you can recover from the stress placing on your body. All in all, 3 times per week is a great start for most people. Try adding in 1 session at a time as you go along and see the recovery process. If, for instance, you start noticing that you're starting to pull up really tired, your motivation's down, just feeling unwell in general, chances are you might have just crossed the line between, stressing your body and recovering your body. Pull back just a little bit and 9 times out of 10, it fixes that problem. So there you have it. 3 times per week is a great start. Try that out for yourself if you're just starting to train. If you have been training more days previously and you're up around the 6, sometimes 7 days a week, and you're still not seeing a return on the effort that you're putting in, try reducing that back down to 3. Do that for a while and see how you go. Again, to reiterate, those 3 sessions, we want to be focusing on quality work in that time frame. Use that time effectively. Try that out, see how you go. Let us know how you go in the comments down below. Guys, if you like this video and you want to see more, click on the links down below. Click the like button and the subscribe so that you get notifications of new videos coming out each week. Until next time, I'll see you then.